हम लड़के लेंगे हक है हमारा।
Why are the separatist slogans being chanted at a protest for students? Because the CJP is not a spontaneous Gen Z movement. It is a calculated, high-tech regime change toolkit of the urban Naxals and political proxy nexus that wants to replicate the Bangladesh and Nepal models in Bharat. And who's at the center of this? Meet the founder, Abhijit Deepke. In 2019, the Legal Rights Observatory filed a formal, written criminal complaint against Abhijit Deepke with the Pune police. The complaint formally accused him of spreading false and fabricated claims of Indian atrocities in Kashmir, explicitly charging that his content was designed to provoke Hurriyat-style separatist sentiment. And look at his professional political background. During the 2020 Delhi Assembly elections, Deepke was the core member of Aam Aadmi Party's social media war room, later rising to become the director of communications for AAP. His entire professional training consists of crafting meme-driven narratives, parody videos, and short digital clips engineered specifically to manipulate the Gen Z voters. Next, look at the chief spokesperson, Saurav Das. This is the man defending elements who raised slogans for Madhvi Hidma, the Naxal commander responsible for massacre of hundreds of our Jawans. He supports Umar Khali, quotes the Pakistani Chief Justice to question Article 370 and consistently mocks Hindu traditions. Then there is Vijay Dayya, the scriptwriter for Dhruv Rathi. Dayya's record is a trail of abusing Brahmins, calling Brahmanvad an Ichchadhari Shaitan and mocking Adi Shankaracharya and Mata Sati. This is not a student union. It's an ideological hit squad masquerading as an advocacy group. And look at the irony of the support system. While Arvind Kejriwal and Dhruv Rathi endorse this chaos, look at the influencers leading the charge. The strategy is very simple. They want the common student to face the lathi charge, the heat, and criminal records for their propaganda while they enjoy the safety of Europe. When you hear Azadi, remember, it's not a demand for better exam. It's a toolkit for a fractured India. We may support the genuine student demands, but we cannot allow urban Naxals to hijack the future of our Gen Z. When a protest is scripted in political war rooms and the slogans are borrowed from the Hurriyat, it's no longer about education. It's about sovereign survival. Whose script is the CJP reading? Are you standing with the students or with the masters of this toolkit?